we are live.
Okay, I am looking for something.
Hey, Donnie. Hey, Amanda.
Yeah, okay, there's that. Is that it?
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's it. I found it. Just took me a moment.
I already got my pop
Um,
out.
yeah.
I'm ahead of you.
Let's see. How do I?
That wasn't me.
No, that was Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul is alive. Uncle Paul is alive, alive. All
Oh,
right.
yeah, after the match talk, probably.
Uncle
Yeah,
Paul.
that was interesting. Oh, I meant to tell you, me and Ashley tag team tonight for the
Hey,
first time.
hoops. All right, let me pop out the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't have to keep shushing her. There's the chat.
I am nice. I'm always nice. I'm
Hey,
a very loving, caring
darling.
person.
How are you, sweetheart?
I'm an angel.
No comment. I don't know why, but oh, it says I have no internet. That's why it's not giving me any. Um,
Well, there's four in the room.
Let me figure out why my internet is being
I wonder if that's counting me and you as well.
probably.
There's five. Shout out to the five. Welcome.
Um, let's see. Let's figure out why this is not working. Okay, it seems to be connected, but I'm not
Hi,
getting chat.
Pam.
We're live.
Mm-hmm. It says we're live.
I know, but I tried to pull the chat in and it's not giving me chat.
Oh,
We'll
you
try
did
to.
the chat overlay.
I know I just now did that, but I'm
Yeah.
still getting no internet and I don't understand.
But you're here. It says no internet, but you're here.
Yeah, I know. It's like, go figure. So we'll turn off the chat overlay and I'll just ignore chat and go to graphics and not care and go pull up YouTube's chat. And then that way I can see people. Anyway, how is everyone? I hope you guys are doing good. Much love to you all. Mwah. I'm going to go to this one because that way.
Yeah, I didn't want to sit in your lap anymore. I felt like I was sitting in your lap. We were so
Yeah,
that close.
I noticed. So, how is everybody? What's going on? What have I missed this weekend?
Hmm. Well, I just pretty much worked on a washing machine all weekend. That was about it, pretty much. Uh, After I got done, I did little as possible. Had my live Sunday.
Yeah, I feel like I've missed the entire world. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pam. Let's see, Pam, Amanda, and Jenny Love was on the panel. And do you know Crystal Hayes?
Yeah.
She was in the chat, but between the four of them, they cooked me. Oh my gosh! And I lasted longer than 19 minutes this time, though. I lasted a full hour, but I couldn't breathe. It was rough. It was rough. Okay, I know y'all can see us, right? You can hear us. I think. Yeah.
Well, when I look, I can see it.
Yeah.
Uh, when I look on the YouTube side. Yes, Walter.
What the heck?
And there's the captions.
Yes.
And I'm
Yes.
still getting no internet. Walter, please
Pam
stop.
says yes. Okay.
Stop whining, son. You're okay. Goodness sakes. He had such separation anxiety from me being gone all weekend.
He missed it, Mama. Breathe. Don't
I
swallow it.
know.
Don't breathe.
I think I inhaled a gnat.
Oh, that- that's just extra protein. Don't worry.
Ew.
She swallowed. She sucked in a gnat. That's just extra protein. I hate when I do that.
Oh yeah, it's nothing worse. Okay, so let's see. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Brain fart.
So you had a good weekend this weekend, right?
Oh, talk about brain overload. Friday was over 10 hours, and we only got 2 breaks.
Wow.
Yeah, and I will be honest. I feel like I remember nothing from that day. I mean, it's like, what did we learn?
Yeah.
And just in this, um,
That's what's bad because your brain can only absorb so much in a certain period of time, and then
yeah,
after
one
that,
hour.
it's just
You need to take a break every hour. 90 minutes max, but generally the typical rule of thumb is every hour take a break for at least 15 minutes.
hmm
Allow yourself time. And Sunday I ran out, my little rubber ball that's the earth that I
yeah.
use, which I have no idea where that vanished to. I think I threw it at the dogs and it's kind of like disappeared since I threw it at them. Um, but I went out and I hit $3 trees to get enough to give everybody in the class their own, and so I got back at 2:15. It was supposed to start back up again at 2 o'clock, so I missed 15 minutes. But I just sat there and I was like deer in the headlight, and I told the teacher, I said, I'm sorry, but I've hit full saturation point. I can't intake anything that you're saying. Nothing is getting in. It was just like I'm a wall, and that's it.
You were just there taking space up at the time.
Yeah, from like 2:30 to 5, 6 o'clock. Hello,
Mm.
Walter. You are just. I don't know what you want, sweet soul. But I learned that there is a book on pranic healing for pets, for animals. I just have not been able to find it.
Hmm.
And one of the classmates, he I just saw it. I, I found it in the drawer. It was mom's.
She got her one.
Yeah, it was in the drawer. I still have a lot of mom's stuff in drawers, and I found it in the drawer, and I went. So I brought it in here so I could show you.
Yeah,
But
because
anyway,
your back always itches when I do mine. And oh wait a minute, give it here. You just done made it start. Really? She's just barely rubbing it, and it just started itching right then.
oh yeah, what I hate is when the head gets loose
Uh-huh.
and then it kind of spins and you can't get it hard enough to really get in.
I know.
Anyway, but yeah, Sunday was just that was it. But I think I still did absorb stuff in the last few exercises. Was like, okay, I'm doing this, but I just it felt here like I had a lid on my head all of a sudden. But I mean, I can put my hand on my head right now, and the top of my head is hot, like hot.
Mine, it's warm.
No, this is hot.
Yeah.
There was one time I remember being sick, and it's the only time, and this was like, I don't know, 5 years ago maybe. And it was the only time I'd ever experienced this. I was freezing. I was underneath blankets and running a fever, and I was freezing. And when I put my hand on the top of my head, I felt like there was a windstorm just blowing all this heat out of my head. And the only way I was able to get warm again was to put one of the caps on, the ski caps,
Mm-hmm.
to hold the heat in, and then I stopped freezing. But
I just put my head under the covers and just use the heat that's coming off to go under the
I
covers
was
and heat
like
everything
this.
up.
It was not helping. It did nothing. I was under the covers. I was covering my head. I
Hey,
was
Buddha.
sick, 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 and freezing. And then I grabbed that stocking cap, put it on my head, and it stopped.
Hmm.
But I had never. I mean, it was literally like somebody had a fan here, just blowing it up. There was force behind this heat. It wasn't,
Right.
like when you see the waves off of the cement or the asphalt, kind of.
Right.
It wasn't gentle like that. It was like blowtorch, just whoosh. It was amazing because I'd never experienced that. And
Hmm.
but I learned, oh, so I'm running a fever and I'm cold. Cap that has
Yeah.
become a backup plan. But anyway, I heard you say Buddha. I
Yeah.
guess I need
Buddha's
to.
here.
I still can't get the chat to work, so I don't know. Buddha baby.
How are you doing, Buddha? How's everybody else doing, by the way?
Yeah,
We
nobody's
got
talking. It's like
we got Donald came in
I saw
earlier.
mine.
He was Donnie, Amanda, Pam, Buddha.
Yeah, the
So far,
family.
that's the only ones in here. Well, that's the only ones that's shown in chat. There's 6 total. So it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. And I wonder if the 2 of us are counting it as well because I got
It
it up playing.
it could be, because it shows 9 thumbs up. So thank you, everybody. Um, I want to tell everybody thanks. Thanks for holding down the fort and for forgiving me for not being here. Um, I we've been talking for a little while because realized we missed each other,
Yeah, it's
missed
not
all
the
the
same.
talk.
Yeah, it's missing talks and stuff. It's not the same.
Now, I don't know when my brain is going to come back down to earth because I mean I still do feel kind of like there's this cap from about here to here, and it's just
Mm,
all
yeah,
right, Buddha.
yeah.
Sweet dreams, my dearest. Bless
Hmm.
you.
My hand's itching.
I was doing that too. It was like, money. Um, let's see. So
I
I didn't get to finish things, but I had inspiration.
oh,
Um, and the one was to do a workbook for the crystals. So, you know,
that'd be
the
interesting.
schedule we have on the Facebook page may completely utterly change
That's interesting.
because
Okay.
life happens.
Yeah.
I'm just I
Well,
I
I know I'll be interested in the crystals, and I know there's probably a couple others in here that would probably be interested in the crystals as well, learning the crystals, what they do, and you know what kinds and what they do and stuff like that, and
well
pairing them and everything else. I'm sure they would like that too.
it may go on the uh, under the Mother Earth, Father Sky, or Grandmother Medicine, one of the two. Um, but more a recording. But I'll still create the workbook. I have to. I wanted to rewrite the spirit guide one, and just with everything this weekend, I never did get to it. I was like,
You didn't have a brain to do it with.
no. I mean, utterly forget it. I didn't even take my vitamins today, and I don't even remember if I took them yesterday. I know when I took, and know your body. If you take zinc, you should always take zinc with a bit of food.
Yeah.
And I took my vitamins, and then I hit the door, and I was trying to get to, as much as it wasn't good for me, I just didn't have time to make hard boiled eggs. Uh, I went to Burger King to just get a sausage croissant. And while I'm waiting for them to bring me the food, I started to throw up. It was like, it was a good thing I had a paper bag there. It
Yeah.
was only dry heaves, but still was like, that's the first time I've ever had, any kind of, oh my God.
Hey,
So,
OG.
hey, son, how are you? Love you. Miss you. I did peek in, but I couldn't watch. You were banging, shooting up stuff. Hey, Rolly, how are you, honey? We're just chatting, Rolly. We're just chatting. I'm on brain overload from training for last 3 days. Hey, Paula, you made it. Wonderful, awesome. And if anybody wants to come up, let me know, and I will drop the link, or Sling will drop the link. Somebody will
Yeah,
drop the link.
I can do it. Paula, wow. Um, uh, that pop
Rampart.
out is slower than the restream. You saw Paula before I did, and I'm on the pop out. YouTube's pop out.
No, I'm on YouTube's pop out.
Well, you got it faster than I did then.
Yeah, because I'm still showing on the chat that it's um
No internet.
yeah. So I
Yeah,
don't get it.
the thing is though, it says no internet, but this is the clearest you've ever been.
Okay. Well, no, we had that one day. The first day we thought it was so amazingly clear.
Yeah, but I think it was before when it said you were on the internet, you were kind of glitchy. Now it says you're off the internet. You're perfectly smooth and clear.
No, we
But
did really good that one.
um, so would y'all want me to drop the link in?
If anybody's interested, let us know.
Yep.
Let's see. After everybody shares the love.
Yeah, no.
I think I found an Italian restaurant to go to for tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
And then
The internet
they
gods do
do,
funny
Rolly, they
things.
do. Um, but yeah, so all the birthday plans have kind of like gone to hell in a handbasket, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to go with Angela and Mindy on Friday to go have
Oh, that.
coffee
Oh, now when are you supposed to be going to that other place?
to
The,
the Fogo de Chao.
yeah, the chow place.
I don't know if Ed doesn't want to take me out tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow.
You just go by yourself.
Yeah, I'll just go by myself. Celebrate my birthday by myself.
Oh, I wish I was there. I'd go with you.
I know we'd pig out.
I know, right? I'd be hurting.
Yeah, it really is. I think reasonable. $38 for for lunch, and
And
you get all
that's
you
all
can
you
eat.
can eat. That's not
Yeah,
bad. That's not
yeah.
bad.
When it's meat,
Expensive meat at that.
yeah, you get all you can eat meat, and then you get they have their market table, which has dried meats, smoked meats, uh, all kinds like grilled veggies. Like grilled papaya, not papaya. Um, baba ganoush, eggplant,
Oh,
grilled eggplant, and
ooh,
grilled zucchini and artichoke hearts, and then there's all kinds of cheeses. There's some dry aged cheeses and some soft cheeses, and then you've got different salads, and you got
oh my
rice and
gosh.
beans, and they make these. Um, they look like a marshmallow, right? The shape of a marshmallow, and it's their biscuit or bread,
Oh,
but it's got Parmesan cheese in it, so it's this kind of creamy texture, and you add butter to it, and
ooh.
death.
Oh, it's almost like I like going to Red Lobster just for their cheese biscuits.
Oh yeah, this beats the hell out of the cheese biscuits. I was surprised. It is $38 for that. I mean, your drink's going to cost extra, and they do have some drinks that are pretty
The
expensive.
adult beverages.
No, they make this really cool lemonade that has some mint in it and something else, and
Oh,
it's like, ooh, this is good. Too much ice, so you suck it down like that.
that's why
Um,
I always tell everybody, when I go someplace, you know,
very little ice or no ice.
I go light ice. Yeah, which they hate that because they know then they're giving you more drink than they're supposed to. But yeah,
Oh, my local diner knows it. They never bring me ice. It's like I just want 2 ice cubes, and they'll
oh,
literally put 2 ice cubes.
oh, okay, Pam. I thought she was just training your new fingers in.
I'm feeling a wee one down here. Hello, you. Yeah, and they were traders. So with the storm, they stayed out by Daddy's chair. And then when I got home, it was mommy, mommy. And then they ran back into the bedroom. And Walter slept on the floor on Ed's side of the bed instead of on the floor on my side of the bed. It's like, you traitor. Grace, she was plastered behind his knees up against his butt. And it's like, dude, you're always right here next to me, right in my hip.
Boy,
So yeah, it was
oh,
just kind of
good.
like,
That's
oh,
good, Pam.
all right. Well, nobody said anything, but I'm putting it in there.
I know. Well, I was gonna say I could do it.
Yeah, I just did it.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
Padme,
Padme.
it's good to see you. Um, let's see, what else? Cameron hopefully will be down next week. I'm hoping, and I'm
Hopefully,
looking
gets his
forward.
truck fixed where he can.
Yeah, he's not happy, but hey, I gave him some stuff about cord cutting today, so got that taken care of, and um, I'm just making sure that my dogs don't drink my salt water next to me.
Yeah.
Well, now that's weird, Pam. Okay, let me see. Let me see how I can do this. Okay, that's that. I'm wondering if maybe something didn't go. I mean, because it keeps saying no internet.
Hold on a second. Let me try it.
Okay, you try.
Just stop. No more.
Yeah, because I'm not able to
Try
pull up
try that. Try that link instead, Pam.
there. There's that. Walter, knock it off. Yay! I wonder why mine didn't work. There's that. Okay. Walter, all right, I'm gonna close that. I can't add her. Why can't I add her? I wonder
You
why
did.
mine didn't
She's
work.
up here.
Oh, there's that. Okay.
Oh,
There we go.
dump that.
I can't add her. Why can't I add her?
Yeah, she's up here.
Oh,
Who's got the YouTube up?
okay.
Probably Soul.
Nope, not me. I am innocent.
It was nope. This one down This one down here in the corner. There you go. This one right here in the corner. That's the one who had it up.
Cameron! There's my brother.
Hey,
Okay,
Cameron.
somebody's buzzing. How you doing, Paula?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Wiped out, but I'm good.
Now,
Oh.
is the hoops going to come up here?
I want Cameron to come up, but
I want
Cameron.
yeah, Cameron needs to come up too. Oh.
Cam, try and click that link that's above your head.
Yeah, click the link that's right there with next to Sling Blade, Cameron. That's the one that will get you up here.
And Hoops isn't coming up? Okay, chicken.
Yeah, I see that yellow stripe down your back all the way from here.
Oh, itch. Oh God. We've been before the chat, we've been sitting here talking. I was sharing with Sling all the books that I have accumulated now from this. And but I like my little book. And I found, oh shoot, how did I do that? I don't know, but let's see, press F11, there we go. The book fell down on my keyboard and all of a sudden everybody was gone. And I had the top chat large. So what's going on with everybody? You guys are too quiet. This is just not normal.
Just waking up. It was like 106 here at the all-time high today, which is a little warmer than normal.
It wasn't that warm here, I don't think. I think it got up to, I don't know what it got up to today.
It got up to 90 here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was like 90 something here.
I don't know what it got up to today. I didn't pay attention. We're supposed to have rain till July 12th.
Ooh, my birthday.
Oh, I'm glad you said that because I'm going to write it down. Are you kidding? I've got notes on everybody. Of course, so Facebook will say it.
Yeah, I think I leave it up on Facebook so my mother can remember.
That sounds like an old, I swear I thought it sounded like an old percolator. You know what I'm talking about, percolator, don't you?
There's my brother. Yay. That's my brother, everybody. You dyed your hair. It's like, she's gonna give me shit now. Oh, can't hear you. Put your glasses on.
You said put them on, but you didn't tell me where you had to put them.
See, this is what I got to put up with. Oh, there they went.
Here's the thing, though. That's something I would have done.
I can't hear you, Cam. You need to check your mic. Make sure you gave it permissions. But it's showing you don't have any microphone.
It's a trip.
Hey, now that's my baby brother there.
It is a trip. He's so cool. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. See what it was. I got sidetracked.
My friend Blackhawk. I've never known her real name. I only knew her as Blackhawk, and I got a birthday gift. She just sent me some money on Cash App, and I was like, "Who the heck is this person? This is the second time they've done this." Oh my God! So now I got to go hunt her down and throttle her. It's like, why'd you do that? I love you. Thank you. I can afford to go buy my own lunch. Don't mind me. I know I'm being silly. And it's been interesting. Let's see. The cars. So I have a Tahoe and a Pacifica. Cam, Donnie's asking if you've got your mic muted.
He has no idea.
You don't know?
He doesn't know.
Are you on the laptop? Laptop? You're not on the laptop. You're on the laptop, right? Okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I just get to say, at least I can sign to you. Well, you could sign to me. But anyway, so let's see. So it came
Okay,
out
that's fine.
to
This actually give me a headache. anyways.
$900 on the Tahoe for the AC thing, pump, whatever, pulley, something. And then it's another $600 for the knock sensor. And then on the Pacifica, it's $900 for the control, and another $300 for the brakes. Hey, Josh, love you. So it's like, really? All of this? No, it's okay. I'm not talking about that, babe. So at least I have air conditioning now in my car, and it'll only cost $85 to put in the gas in the Pacifica, and then the hubby will have air conditioning. So it's like, we're getting there. Oh, how cool, Amanda. What, Pam?
I said it always seems like something with the cars.
Oh, yeah. I still don't have a hot water heater. And I've learned I can only run, like, get wet with the hot water and mix it and then turn it off and do whatever scrubbing and this and that, and then turn it back on and rinse and then turn it back off.
Oh, gosh.
Because the little hot water thing that we got is probably about 2 feet by 2 feet by a little bit more than 2 feet. It's just this little, it's from the RV, my son's RV. So it's kind of like, hey, at least it's some hot water. I can wash a couple dishes at a time. And I don't do laundry in hot water, so that's okay. But I mean, oh my goodness. I blame it on Mom. Mom died and the whole house went to hell. It's like, but I mean, I was saying before she passed, when she was still functioning, that hot water's doesn't seem right. It's not hot as it used to be. And this doesn't seem right. It's not. Nobody listens to me until it broke.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's like, hey, come on, wait a minute. Let's think about it. Who's the one who's always in the hot water? Who's the one who's always cooking, always doing dishes?
Oh,
that would be my 21-year-old.
I'm always in hot water.
Yeah. That's because you get in such deep shit.
That's what my mom always said. I was always in hot water. Thin ice on hot water.
Yeah, because you get in trouble. Always
Okay.
up to something. That's okay. She wouldn't want you any other way. Not that you could be.
I was her little devil. She always said that.
Hmm.
I told her, I said, I know, I always told her, I said, Mama, I know
Okay,
if I ever
sweetheart,
got,
be safe, Rolly.
oh, take care, Roland.
Bye, Roland.
Bye, Roland.
Oh, yeah, it's 9 o'clock in the morning there. I forgot. Um, yeah, I always told my mom that if I said, whenever I die, I said, I know I ain't going to hell. She said, really? How do you know that for so certain? You're so, for sure, and you're so certain of it. And I said, easy, Mom. I said, if I die, I go to hell. I said, the devil's just gonna kick me right out because I give him too much competition. She said, that's the truth.
Oh,
I said, I'm so bad, I'll make the devil look like a saint. She goes, that's more like it.
that's funny.
Huh?
Anybody got anything interesting going on?
Well,
Oh,
still
How
in my
Mom's doing good.
Oops.
went off?
I don't know. I have not seen grandmother yet. That's odd. I haven't seen her yet. I see
Who?
mom, but my grandmother, and I'm very close
Oh,
to my grandmother. I've seen mom, but I haven't seen my grandmother. That's odd.
not really. Um, Sometimes it's because they've got other stuff to do, and mean that they're not around you.
Well, she could be with my granddad too, but because he'd been gone for years before she did, so they could be just off traveling, as far as I know.
Well, I, I was having a conversation with somebody. I don't know if it was you or not, or somebody else, and I was trying to explain to them. We have, because it's become part of culture. We have this separation people pass, and that's the whole thing why we hurt so badly, is because we identify the body
Hmm.
as what we're missing, and that's the person. And hey, DC, how are you doing, sweetheart?
Yeah.
And
Hey, Virgin.
it's like there isn't this separation. When they pass, they don't go out of reach. They literally are right here beside us. But it's a different frequency. If you go into quantum physics tells you that all of these dimensions are all right here, and it's more this way than it is this way. So it's not
Mhm.
left, right, all the way down and this way over, and it's all right here. It's all in one spot. And so it's the same thing as having your little radio. You tune in the dial to get the frequency. It's still that one little box, but you
Yeah.
change the channel to get a higher or lower frequency, and that's why they don't leave us.
Yeah. I wonder if it's because I was so close to my mom.
What are you
I
doing?
was easy. Um,
yeah.
uh, I was so close to my mom. That's why I'm so easy to tune in to her easier than the others. I mean, I was very close to my grandmother. I mean, very close to that's my dad's mom, or even my mom's mom. I'm surprised I haven't seen her yet, but well, I have seen Momo. I saw Momo with mom did when she went home. I caught myself. I'm catching myself more often because I keep getting tired of getting slapped in the back of the head. Um,
I'm not doing
I know you're not.
it.
Um, and she's standing right there looking at me. Um, um, I saw Momo then. I saw my mama and my papa at the foot of the bed. Um, but yeah, I haven't seen grandmother. What? I know you're telling me something, but what?
Breathe.
Go. Okay. It's just like knowing. They're talking to me, but it's like I know it.
Is just knowing. Nope, don't have her number. Dang it. I'll have to find her.
Okay. I was talking to mom. Because I think that's why she was trying. She was trying to tell me something, and finally I got it to her. But I told mom, I was like, tell grandmother to come see me. I was like, I said, she
You
does
can
know
tell her.
I
You're
have
fine.
gifts. Yeah,
It has nothing
but
to do
she
with
said,
gifts.
well, she knew I could see her. But I think
Okay, Johnny. So you don't have to be gifted to hear from your loved ones or to sense them, to see them. It's
yeah,
easier for them to come to us when we're dreaming or sleeping because we're out of the way. We
right.
are not trapped by this focus, functioning, thinking, interfering mind. You're asleep, and so that's why they always show up in the dreams. You don't dream about them, they visit you. My horse trainer, back when he was killed, would have been 1978
Hmm.
or maybe the beginning of 79.
That's when I was born. Was 78.
Because my first, my second was in 78 at the end of the year. And I believe she was around 3, 4 months old. So it would have been 79, the beginning of 79. And he was killed in a car accident. And long after him dying. But one night I had a dream of being at church, and he was walking down the alley of the barn, and I went running up to him and threw my arms around him, and all he did was say that I'm okay, just know I'm okay, and that was it. There was nothing more, there was no other messages, and in years I've not seen him again. You know, he hasn't come back. Now he has shown himself to other people, like one of my boyfriends, when my youngest was maybe 3, maybe 4, somewhere right in there. Welcome back, Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't know what Steve looked like, but he described this man, and that the man basically told him, "Don't mess with me." And I was like, "That's my dad," because I called my horse trainer my dad. And then same thing with Nisha's biological. He dreamt and described him with the cowboy hat and the boots and the white hair and the pipe and missing a couple fingers and that he pretty much said, "Don't you hurt my daughter." So, and then my husband now, he also dreamt of Steve, but Steve said, "We've been waiting for you. She's in there." So he's the only one that my dad approved of and let them know, "You're okay. Go on, go get her. We've been waiting for you." But I've never seen my mother. I know she's around, but because when she was still alive and I didn't know better, I was angry. I told her because she was not functioning, but she did something really stupid that kind of destroyed some friendships and things. But she, like I said, she didn't know any better. But I didn't realize that at the time. I just was like, at any rate. And I told her, I said, "That's it. I'm done. I'm severing all connections with you, all ties. We will never do this again. I am canceling any contracts from this lifetime or any other lifetime. That's it. I'm finished with you." And that was the end of it. And so I know that she knows I've kind of banished her. And I can tell just in the conversation that I still have not fully forgiven her. But, there's a whole lifetime of garbage and unanswered questions that I just haven't forgiven her for. And so that's some of my work I got to work on. Yeah, I can tell everybody till I'm blue in the face that she wasn't a good mom, but she did the best, the resources she had, which was what she saw from her parents. Hey, Patty. But that somewhere in the back of my mind doesn't excuse her for what she did to me. So I gotta get beyond that, and thankfully I can clean on that with the pranic healing and take care of business. But so it's just understanding that they're here, they're with us, but they're their own business. Just because they're on the other side doesn't mean that they're not still learning, they're not reviewing, that they're not taking care of whatever they got to do. This work doesn't end, die. You review, you go through what you can accomplish, what do you need to fix. You can still work on on the other side. Who am I going to give my time to help guide them along? Because I've made a contract to be there once I get there, to be there for them while they're still on this plane. And so there's work, and that's why a lot of them aren't around, and they may just once show up, and it's only for a few seconds, just to let you know that, hey, I'm thinking of you. I love you. I'm still here. Whatever. Hey, Patty, welcome, sweetheart. I had one. Where'd it go? I don't know. There was another thought.
Okay.
I'm sure if it's supposed to come back.
Now,
but,
so have you ever seen my mom?
My internet connections again. I keep getting these internet connection things.
Now, so you've seen my mom?
I've seen your mom a few times.
Is that who she looks? Is that what you see?
Everybody's frozen. Means I'm frozen.
Nope, you're moving now. Now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is that her?
I'm afraid if I don't see anything, there's nothing moving. Internet connection things stand by. No, everything was frozen. So if you need something, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so you're good now.
Ah, my package.
So you can't see me go.
Already. I'm wondering if I noticed that my mouse is giving me grief, and I'm wondering little wireless thing. Is having connection issues. I don't want to close the YouTube page because if I do that, I may get chat altogether because I still can't bring the chat up.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute though, if you just close the YouTube page, it's not going to affect the StreamYard.
No, I'm not in Stream. I know, but I don't have the chat in Restream.
Oh yeah. Well,
so here, let me try. Let me test.
Yeah, if have to, I can read the. If have to, I can read the chat for you.
Well, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I ain't got 4 hours for nothing. Put them to use.
All right, I completely closed YouTube, with the exception of just the YouTube live chat window. I saw Pam blink, so she's alive.
So you see us.
So.
So you see us now?
Yep.
Yes, now I see everybody. Everybody's not going.
Right. Tell me, is that her?
Actually, with darker hair.
So you seen her when she was younger?
Well, that's the funny thing is that they will show up to you how they want to present.
Yeah, and see, this is the way I see her with the gray hair because that's the last, kind of like how I last saw her.
I have a good friend whose sister passed away from cancer, and every time she'd show up, she had blonde hair.
Now, this is Mom.
Yes.
Donna looks just like her. They're identical twins. But you can see that she never lost that smile. Now, here, I'll show you something. Now, you want to see somebody that looks like her? Kind of like her? This is her mom. This is Mama.
I've seen her around you. Or somebody that kind of looks like that, at least. At least I think I have. I mean,
that's my mom's mom. That's Mama. Now, here, I'll show you who grandmother is. Hold on. My dad's mom.
Paula, when's your sister coming down?
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
They'll be here on August 13th.
Okie dokie.
Is she going to be there for a couple of weeks, or?
She's going to be in the area for about 10 days.
Oh, nice.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. Long enough to do a sibling DNA test.
No.
You can do that while she's here?
Get it focused. Focus. There you
go.
Oh,
that's
cool.
my dad's mom, grandmother.
I've not seen her.
I get Mama sometimes, I think. I feel her, but Mom's the strongest. And then, let's see. Does she have any pictures of Granddad on here? No.
Paula, have you done any cleansing on your house lately?
No.
Yeah, I think you need to do some cleansing.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Yeah, because I saw something crawling across the ceiling.
It wasn't the cat.
No.
No.
The cat just now jumped up.
Yeah.
I was noticing a shadow, and then the shadow moved and it went along the wall. It was like, oh, okay, so it wasn't just my imagination. Got it.
Okay, well, I have my deceased cat here.
No, this isn't
It
Wonder
wasn't
Cat.
a cat?
It's
No.
bigger than a cat.
And
Okay.
the cat wouldn't crawl along the wall. And
It does. Sebastian hangs out on the ceiling and harasses Loki because Loki walks around meowing and looking at him because my aide has seen Sebastian on the ceiling.
yeah. Or it's something that's looking like Sebastian because it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like
That's what I got. Was I was instantly thinking it's a trickster or a shapeshifter.
Okay. All right. I'll let my aide know tomorrow and we'll do a cleansing.
How bad is
If
that?
you take a piece of paper and draw the shape of your house, whatever the shape is, and you couldn't put the lines where all the bedrooms are and stuff, you could literally sit there, and if you get yourself a throwaway bowl of bowl, plastic bowl or something, or a paper bowl, salt and water, and I got to get this up so you can see, and then just sit there and start sweeping the whole thing and then throwing that into the water and just sweep. And what I would use would imagine that you've got this bright white, like at the end of an arc welding stick, that arc, how bright that is, with a little bit of violet in it, just a little bit of, kind of like the purple that we got on the screen, but it'll be diffused in that bright white, and sweep with that and just sweep it. 5 sweeps, throw it. 5 sweeps, throw it. 5 sweeps, throw it. Throw that in the water. And the reason why I'm saying is use like a paper bowl or something that you can throw away, because you don't want to use ceramic. You don't want to use anything that somebody would accidentally put food in, and then pour the water into the toilet when you're all done. And that will take anything that doesn't belong in there out.
Okay. So I'm not sure what you mean when you say sweeping it.
What I just showed you with my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you kind of grab the bunch and throw it into the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm still confused.
My hand.
Hold on.
Right?
No, I know your hand. But I don't know what you're sweeping.
I said draw your house.
Okay.
How, there we go. Draw your house. That's just a pretend. And then with your hand, you this is a representation, kind of like a poppet, or, we use a stuffed animal or a doll to represent somebody that we're working on, right? Okay. So this is the representation of your house. You know that you are doing your house. And so you sit here with your thing and you just 1, 2, 3, 4, imagining that you've got that brilliant white light with the violet tinges in it. And you're scooping it up, throwing it in the water, combing, throwing it in the water.
Okay.
Just doing this, pick it up, throw it in there. Everybody should do that to their home. It cleans out the negative energies. It cleans out the stale, unhealthy energy from us, because we have slough off, and people showing up and whatnot. And if we worry, if we have fearful thoughts, if we have, oh my God, what am I going to do kind of things, we are creating thought forms. And these thought forms, think of it like dandruff. If you were losing, a pound of dandruff a day, how many piles would be all over the house if you're not vacuuming every day? And you'd have to vacuum tons of times with all that much detritus debris. So what you're doing is you're sweeping it, throwing it in the water, taking that salt water and dumping it in the toilet. You do not want to put it down the tub or down the sink, because it can splash on your dishes. It can contaminate the sink and then make anything else you put in the the woman that owns the clinic, her husband was telling us how his bowl that he used, his sister, uh, or he was using a bowl. I don't know if it was the one he always used, how it worked, but anyway, she accidentally took the bowl and she put a salad in it and she ate her salad out of that. And for 2 days, she was vomiting. Nothing wrong with the salad. Everybody else had the same salad. It was the bowl that contaminated the food, because that was his bowl he used all the time for the healing. So all of that negative energy was always being thrown into that. And so that's why, I've said before, it's like if you get that bowl, you just make sure nobody eats out of it. Not meant for food, not safe for food.
Okay.
And just throw it down the toilet.
That's why I'm gonna keep that bowl behind the bed or under the bed, so that
I
way
wouldn't
it
put it
can't
under
be
the
used.
bed because it'll mess with your sleep.
How about if I put it behind the bed?
Why don't you just put it in a plastic bag if you wanted to and put it under the sink?
I don't have a way to put it under the sink.
You don't have a little cupboard under the sink?
We got a pedestal sink in the bath.
What about in the kitchen?
No, because a lot of people would not.
Okay, well, what about
And-
your closet, putting it up high?
Oh, yeah, I could put it up there. Yeah. You want it above you, huh?
Well, I mean, you just don't want it. You don't want it under the bed because you don't want to get anything off of the bowl. You don't want it just sleeping. You really shouldn't do it around where you sleep anyway.
Which is kind of hard for me. I have no choice, but yeah.
But I mean, you could, or if you've got a nightstand, put it in a drawer.
Hmm.
Um,
I'll think of something. Don't worry.
yeah,
I'll fix it.
or like I found it at a yard sale. This really cool. I collect wooden boxes. Well, I collect boxes. Period. You know how Hobby Lobby, Michaels, they have these fancy made out of cardboard, but they're decorative boxes. People put things in, whether it's for gifts or just keeping all their photos in, and just all kinds of stuff. You could just get a little box, stick it in there, and close the lid. But anyway, yeah, there you go. That would be a good thing to do.
Okay.
And it's like, well, my bowl, when I got Sling his bowl, I picked me up a new one. And so it's down here ready to go because I was going to do some work tonight. Walter lifts his head up like, what are you talking about? But yeah, that's a good way to do your home, do your office if you're in an office, clean the space, and I would do the whole office building just to make it easier for going up and down elevators or stairs or whatever you've got, heck, even the doctor's office. They were talking this weekend, the trainer, I think it was on Saturday or maybe it was Sunday before I had such utter burnout. But she was talking about one of the things we were working on was shielding the chakras. And so we created orbs with programming, and we would insert it 2/3 of the way into the chakra to protect it after, all the work we had just done on the chakra, and then give it a program for 3 days, blah, blah, blah. But she said you could create these orange balls and throw them down the freeway as you're going to make people get out of your way while you're driving down the street. It's like, I got to be here fast. Ready, aim, fire. I could just imagine this bazooka of energy balls throwing down the road and making cars get the hell out of the way. It would make for a good cartoon strip.
Mm-hmm.
Got the witch hat on and the broom, flying on the broom with the bazooka. Out of my way. Yes, I have a warped sense of humor and I see things.
Oh, not as bad as I do.
What? Seeing things or being warped?
That too.
I think I beat you in warpness. I mean, at least by 20 years. So, hey.
I doubt that. I just pictured you on riding a broom with a witch hat and everything else and a bazooka on your freaking shoulder.
Oh,
The images you put in my freaking head.
hey, it's because I'm good.
That
And
just got a freaking good of imagination.
yeah,
Oh,
at least never mind. I'm not going to go there because you'll get stuck on that, and then I'll have to hear it. So I'm not going to say it.
it already went to my
Walter,
mind. I just didn't say it. Thank you.
Walter,
About chasing that dog.
you tooted.
Hilarious.
You poor boy.
It was hilarious.
That's the new electric Mustang,
Anyway.
honey. There's the new electric Mustang.
Yeah.
That looks ridiculous.
Don't go there again.
Dude, I didn't go anywhere.
Yes, you did. I saw that.
What? I was talking about this one time. It just boom, and what do you think I was talking about?
Nothing. Not even going to go there. Not going to bring it up. I'm innocent.
It's in my butt.
The way that Mustang looks
But
at all.
Walter's
Yeah.
butt. That's the latest bit of that was funny.
yeah,
Old.
yeah, definitely need to do that.
And then to remember cutting cords before you go to bed. Always cut your cords.
Honey, Tesla.
Yeah.
That mean? What's that mean? Cutting your cords?
Okay, so have you ever talked to somebody after a while and you feel so drained from talking to them? They just seem to draw from you. Well, you know the term energy vampire.
Yes.
Okay, so that is done by attaching a cord to you. A lot of times to the solar plexus, it could be the heart, it could be to the liver, it could be, just any place on your body, but they're sucking energy from you. When you are learning something from somebody, you attach cords to the teacher, and the teacher, of course, it's energy travels two ways, but that's how you pull information from. And there might be other things. There are good cords and there are bad cords. We have cords to our parents and to our children and to our loved ones and blah, blah, blah. But even good cords can tend to, well-meaning people will attach cords without realizing that they're draining us of energy. Somebody who calls you up because they need help, and they don't know how to help themselves. And you just kind of feel tired after having just talked to them for an hour, hearing all of the problems, and it becomes emotionally drained and mentally draining. And so what you do is like put your hand above your head and then your left hand below, as far, down as you can. And you're just going to say, all of my cords, and pull down and pay attention to what you feel. You want to stop though at the solar plexus with both hands, because that's where you're kind of like scooping it down and bringing it to a localized place. And then you'll clamp with one hand and clamp with the other hand. I'm doing backwards with my hands because obviously I'm kind of not facing me. And then you begin to pull the cord until as far as I can pull, and then you kind of clamp on both sides like they would do with an umbilical cord, right? They'll clamp both sides before they come in and cut. And then the hand closest to your body releases and cut. And you state it and you cut it and you just make it an emphatic, I already know I'm cutting these cords. Sometimes just out of sheer laziness, I will take my hands like this above my head and I will swing like that, but I'm going all the way down and I just cut. So I'm cutting from the top of my head all the way down the front to my pelvis, and I cut, and then I swing back up, cut. So kind of like this. So it literally is doing this kind of a motion. Here, tell you what, let me do
Let's
this.
see. Sometimes.
Okay,
sometimes
so
I'm
it'd
really lazy.
be like that, right? And then my arms are out to the sides, and then I come back up, swinging up, and I'm just cut, cut, cut.
Like scissors.
Yeah.
Now,
Or like
see, I do real lazy. Well, not really lazy, but
you can also do this. Just go cut, cut, cut. 3 cuts, and you just state it emphatically. I'm cutting all the cords. I am cutting the cords.
all right, I gotta get comfortable.
You know,
Okay.
if you've got somebody you want out of your life, cut the cords. Problem is if you go, oh, I wonder what they're doing right now. Well, you're just attaching another cord. You know, you're drawing it back to you. You're attaching a cord to them.
Okay.
So just cut, cut, cut.
Now,
I do 3. Some people just do 1 cut. But the cords are draining. They take your psychic energy, your spiritual energy, they life force. They can have hitchhikers on them. They can actually leave you open for wounds in different areas of the body that you will have to, you know, close up and whatnot, like pulling a splinter out. You have a little hole there. You got to wait till it heals. You were saying they were, dear.
yeah, see, now a lot of times, sometimes what I do is, um, I don't know if it's really lazier, but sometimes I'll just call Michael to come use his sword and cut the cords, and it cauterizes them,
Right, but
and it
that's
burns it back to them.
it cauterizes it at you. That
Hmm.
doesn't prevent them from. What I will do when I cut the cords is I wind it up and I throw it in the water. You know, when I'm like, if I'm working on you and I find a cord and I pull the cord and I keep pulling until I find it, and if there's a hook, then I have to go in and get it and pull the hook out, and then I'll wind it up like a ball of spaghetti, whatever you want to call it, you know, ball of yarn, and then I take that and I throw it into my bucket of water, and then I go and I check to see what the chakra web. If there's a, let's see, you know, in the movies, those trumpets or horns that the medieval heralds would have. It was long, skinny, and then
Yeah.
the end opened, right? So that's kind of what you're, you know, clairvoyant seeing the chakras. The root is at the spine, and then it comes out of the body, and then it starts to open up, right? So it's kind of like, of course, my arm is way too fat, but you know, hey, comes out like this, and then it starts to fan open, and that is the psychic web. That's where the protection of the chakra, and this opens and closes like a camera, the shutter of a camera, the apex, how it spins open and then closes. But they can get cracks and they can get holes in them from the cords and stuff. And like if you have a complete outburst of anger, that can cause damage to the chakra. And you can get these thought forms and thought entities and elementals that fill the cracks. And so now there's stuff in there that you got to pull out, and then you've got to heal that to get it to all seal up.
You don't want to see mine right now.
You know, you say that, my mind goes,
It's like a
don't do that.
shattered record right now.
Wow, that's a big.
But yeah, a lot of stuff we covered. I wonder if I mean, let's see.
I know I got hooks in me.
Oh, yeah, we found a huge hook in my liver last month.
Yeah, and I think
We never did get it out.
no, but I know I got hooks in me from actual people that I talked to. They actually put hooks in me. Shoot, what was it? Somebody had a cord hooked to my head. Uh, okay, I gotta find out something.
What you need, kiddo?
Okay. Who's got the headache? Okay. That's what I thought. Because it's not my headache. I just asked and it said, nope, it is not my headache.
Yeah, if you start to have phantom pains that come up, you ask, is this mine? Okay, here's an image
Paula, is it on your
from
left
class.
side by your eye?
Yes.
Okay.
Left side by my eye. That's
Is it?
correct.
It's kind of like throbbing.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, it's hers.
Well, you knew that already. She told you.
Well, I know, but I'm saying it's exactly what I'm feeling.
But you can
Pause.
also feel mirror. I'm not saying that, but I'm just be aware that you could also mirror somebody, right? Like if we're standing face to face, you're feeling it on the right, but it's on my left, so to speak. You're doing really well because you're not mirroring. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Okay, so find the camera. There we go. There is an image of how the chakra presents itself. Okay, so that's the solar plexus. And that little black circle, because you understand they're coming from the side, so you're not seeing it face. That right there is the protective web that's inside the chakra.
It's like a
And
filter.
yeah, it's like a filter, but it's more like on your the old cameras. Remember, you could see the shutter open and then close, and you
Right.
could speed up or slow down how fast it opened and closed, depending on how much light you wanted for the picture you were taking. And so it's kind of like that. Like when you're doing psychic work, the third eye here, not here, third eye will open up when you're trying to be clairvoyant, when you're trying to work on stuff. And so, and when you're opening up the crown, you'll feel it just kind of like start to spread. And it's opening up to allow the divine energy in. So it's a lot of stuff. It's like, oh my God. Friday should have been, I'm still saying Friday should have been a 2-day, not 1 day. Because that was
Intense.
10 and a half hours, 2 breaks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my head stopped hurting.
Yay.
Yeah, you know what I did?
Disconnect.
Nope. I put wrong address on the envelope and send it back to the sender.
Yeah, you're not harming a person or wishing ill towards them. What you're doing is just, in a sense, it's like cutting a cord. If you feel your legs hurting, and it's like, is this mine? And then trust what you feel. If it's kind of light on the feeling, well, then it's not yours. It belongs somewhere else, and it's like, okay, return to sender. If it feels heavy, like it makes your tummy kind of feel a little sick, it is yours. Okay, now we need to work on getting rid of it.
Yeah. See, what I did was I asked my fingers. I asked my
Oh,
fingers.
you did the.
I said, "This is my headache," and I said, "This is my headache. Resist." It went right through like a hot knife through butter. I was like, "Okay, that's not mine," but it was intense.
Cool.
It was an intense headache. Don't get me wrong, but once I called up my guys. I said, my medical and my medicine. And I said, return to sender. But the thing is, though,
Perfect.
it won't intensify your headache. It's just basically like I said. I'm actually getting what you're having. I'm feeling exactly what you're feeling. I'm getting exactly what you're feeling. But what I'm doing is I'm basically, it's like you're mailing it to me. So I'm writing wrong address, return to sender. So it's just going back to you. It's not going to intensify your headache. It's just going to be.
It's not
But
going to be shared.
right. But you need to get your headache to stop.
This is why I don't come to your streams.
No, stop. Don't. It's not you.
Maybe you need
just
to
me.
come more often.
Yes, it's just me. I'm an empath. I'm a sensitive. I get that feel. I feel everybody. I can feel anybody's pain, not necessarily you. I can feel if Pam's got hurting. If I can feel Soul that's hurting, I will actually get their pain. I will feel it, and it's not you. I've always done it. I did it to my grandmother. I've done it to my mom. I did it to my dad. I've done it to everybody. I could walk by somebody in the store, and I'll start feeling their pain. So it's not you. Don't feel bad. You're fine. Okay. Don't leave. Don't do anything. Sit right there because I just put glue in your seat so you can't move. But let's see if we. Season up, isn't it, Paula?
Yeah.
I can tell.
My whole head is numb.
That's because of her. Mm. Are you tingling on top? Are you tingling?
Yeah.
I can tell. Feels like little bugs crawling all over you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, when I get done with this, I'm gonna cut every cord I got. When we get done with this live, I'll cut everything, and I'll just burn it. But Paula, I agree. You should come more often.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that. Hey, Paul. Pam.
Yes,
Pam. Look at Soul.
I see. She's working.
Man.
No. What is she doing? Really look at her. Are you see what I'm saying? You see the green glitches?
Mm-hmm.
It's only in that one little band right there.
Yep.
Soul, do you see what we're saying?
Don't know what
Do
you're
you
talking about.
do you see the green band going across you? Look at your
No,
screen. Huh?
no, I don't see anything on my screen.
I don't see it either.
You see it, Pam?
I
It's
still
okay.
see
I
it.
see it right here. Is this where you're seeing it? Is this
Right.
green,
Right here. Yeah, right there.
kind of a green glow?
Yes.
Okay, I see that.
Careful. Swallow. Don't breathe it.
It was the spray, and I inhaled too much of the perfume.
You're supposed to put it on you, not breathe it in.
I did. I put it on my
What
hands.
the
I
heck?
cleansed my hands.
What's wrong with you?
Drink some water. Just nice slow sips. And I would say when you hold the water in your hands, bless it, thank it for
I don't have water. I got lemonade. That's it.
it's still water,
Yeah, that's true.
but for Paula, just thank it and hold it in your hands and just think loving thoughts, and then just sip the water. And I would recommend no shower until tomorrow night.
So I got to get out of your head. I was fixing to say that.
Good girl. How you feeling, Pam?
I'm doing good.
You're being quiet.
Yeah, it's been a long week. Work is busy, very busy.
But that's good.
Oh yeah, without the busyness, without business, I wouldn't be busy.
Are you training any?
No, she quit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't take it, huh?
Oh, she called our manager.
Oh, really?
She was asked not to come back, so that
Well-
wouldn't surprise me.
Well, yeah, but can you blame her calling her that?
No, because I think it every day, but I just don't say it.
She had the gonads to say it, huh?
Well, the thing is, I need the job. I don't know. She worked for a temp agency, the girl that came in, so she must job hop. This was job number 30
Oh, good God.
in the last 2 months, so
30 in the last 2 months. That's a job every day, just about.
almost. But she doesn't like certain things. My office is, you've got to be able to multitask and jump into different things.
Mhm.
I'd love just to be the analyst and just focus on my job, but you just have to help out where it's needed.
Hmm.
And you never make it in an office without being able to adapt to the need.
What's the matter, Wally? What's the matter?
I wonder what the green thing is.
Well, I was using light whitish green and intermixing light whitish green with light whitish violet as I was working on the temple and the jaw chakras, minor chakras, because you
Mhm.
never work directly on the eyes except for like to scoop out. And it's like, so if you wear glasses and you do the work on your eyes, you should always make sure that you then turn around and do the work on your glasses.
Because you're just putting it right back on.
Because glasses, for some reason, they absorb a lot of negative stuff, and so they really screw with your eyes. I noticed we did it in the class. I was telling you about the exercises, right? And the first one that we do is with the eyeballs, and it's doing circles. So to the right 12 times, and do that 12.
That's not good to do that with glasses on.
No, you take the glasses off, and you do that 12 times. I'm not counting. And then you go the opposite direction and do that. And then after you've done that, then you come in with your fingers and you comb away just at the eyes, the energy there. Comb and throw, and just do that. And if you think you need to energize a little bit, we never energize the eyes. We always do it through other means. Back of the head is also for the eyes. So if you take your fingernails, or if you've got I bought at I don't know, it might have been Walmart, but it was a nice, just maybe that big of a head, and it was a wooden brush with these big knobs on it, and I just use that. I don't brush my hair with it. I just tap my head. But you can tap from, here's my ear, right? This is the mastoid bone. Quiet. And so I will go like this across the back. And I'll do this for a good minute or two. When it's right above the notch, all this is optical nerves. And so, just kind of sit there and go away. And
Oh,
it works on
freaking
energizing the nerves.
what the heck?
What? What'd you do?
Ah, stupid webs.
I didn't do it. Not my fault. But it's like, wow, everybody's clear. Cool.
Yeah, I get that stupid freaking webs on my face again.
I hate that feeling.
I'll tell you what, somebody whoever's messing with me need to stop. I hate that. One, you know good and well I hate freaking spiders. Oh, I hate spiders.
What is it?
Itsy bitsy teeny, itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down in the drain and wash the spider
I
out.
want to do more than just the 2 fingers, but it doesn't work. It's kind of like,
Itsy
there we
spider.
go. I don't know.
Yeah, it goes like this.
Please don't.
Forefinger to
I
thumb.
always thought it was just the 2 fingers. Da, 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 da.
That's
That's why I always did it.
yeah. I can't. Yeah, I can't rotate. I have to have that longer finger. Yeah, it's like that.
Oh,
Paula, you feeling better, aren't you?
Not really.
What's wrong?
you're holding on to stuff.
I've been
Yeah.
holding on to stuff my entire life. So,
I know. Doesn't make it right, does it?
Yeah.
yeah, well, I don't know how to get rid of it.
Ah.
Well, we'll have to work on that.
Mm-hmm. See, you're in the right place, Paula.
It if you can get yourself even just a stack of computer paper, but just a little, even tiny little notebook, and write yourself a letter, tell yourself a story, and change the story. It's like, I wake up every day. I got to tell you this. I want to share this wonderful story with you. Just all of this change is starting to show up in my life, and new things are coming to me. And it's baby steps, but there's new stuff that's showing up. And I'm feeling a little bit day by day that I'm getting more in control. And you just make a story up, and you put every bit of your feeling into it. And you read it to yourself before bedtime. It's like, I mean, you can do it. I know of people who do it as a letter, to themselves. Dear soul, da 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 da. You know what happened to me today? I found $100 bill in the gutter. I was able to go and actually or and you just make up a story, and you put in your heart emotion to it, and you believe it. You read it, and you read it over again and over again, and it's like, and it's like, I just wanted to share this with you. I love you, soul. Love, soul. Or love, Paula, or whatever. And you just have to write, because nobody can remove pain from you or anything if you won't let go of stuff. And it's difficult when you don't know how. And the problem is that it's easier to say this, because from the outside looking in, everybody has an opinion, but it still is simple. It's just deciding, I'm letting go. Screw it. Does it serve me? No. Does it make me miserable? Yes. Do I want to be miserable? No. Okay. So if I don't want to be miserable, I'm letting go of it. And then anytime it starts to come back, it's like, no, you're not welcome. I already let go of you. and then sooner or later it starts to come back less and less. And again, the cutting the cords is a big thing. Cutting the cords, finding where these parasitic memories are stuck on you. Your heart is congested. Your solar plexus was huge. Your sex chakra very small. The root chakra very small. It's like, you don't feel in control of your life. You're not feeling worthy, and there's these things, and so you got to decide, wait a minute, everybody's worthy. We're all worthy of love. I am worth loving. First thing to say to yourself, dear Paula, if I tell you nothing else, I love you. And you read that over and over again, and you'll cry, and you'll sit there and go, screw this. And then you do it again the next day, and you just make up your mind. It's like deciding to go on a diet, and it's harder than hell, and damn, that homemade bread smells so good, and I love it with butter, especially sourdough. Nope, not doing it. I want to live, so I'm going to struggle. I know this, but today, just for today, I don't care about tomorrow. Right now, this moment, nope, no bread. Wake up tomorrow, make up my mind again when I wake up. And it's just steps. You can't run, you can't charge through it, because you'll hit a wall, or you'll just get tired, and it's like, this is too hard. And it's like, just take everything in life in bite-sized pieces. So for the next 20 minutes, I'm not eating bread. 20 minutes gets over with. Next 20 minutes, I'm going to drink a glass of water. Next 20 minutes, not eating bread. I'm going to walk to the bathroom and then walk back just to have a little walking. Or I'm going to just stand up and reach up to the sky, and then do that a couple times just to get movement, because you have minor chakras in all of the joints. And so moving them helps the energy to move. It's like martial arts, we're always moving with the Tai Chi and Kung Fu and everything else. And we pull energy from above, and we bring it down, and we bring it down to the navel. The navel is key. That's in Chinese and Japanese martial arts, or even other martial arts. They're always bringing it to the lower dantian, to the navel, to build up the life force. And so when you're feeling like your head's going to blow off, pull it down. If you're feeling like your guts are going to explode, pull it up. Spread it out throughout your body instead of letting it just coagulate in one spot. But it means paying attention and listening to your body. You need to breathe. I'm talking too fast. I'm not breathing enough. I'm not listening.
Listen. Listen to your voice. I'm telling you, breathe. You tell me to breathe all the time, but you don't do it yourself.
No, I'm giving example. But I catch myself.
You do.
And there's nobody that's a worse critic of me than me. And I know that, and that's not very loving. So it's like, okay, wait a minute, what are you doing? It's like, quit criticizing. It's like, nothing to criticize. Just take it one step at a time.
Right. And here's the thing: you describe me to a T. You describe me to a T with all that you were saying. That I don't feel the worthiness. I don't feel loved. I feel worthless. And I'm useless. I'm no good. And all that. And that's, yeah. But the thing is, though, I'm having to learn. I am. Somebody loves me.
We all love you. You know that.
Yeah.
We all love you, Paula.
I got my kid that loves me. My wife that loves me. Well, when she claims me, she loves me. But yeah, and then I got great friends that love me. And they all love you as much. And now you just gotta, you, it's Yeah, I know it's easier said than done. It is because you're in the back of your head. You're still that's still back there playing on you, telling you no, they're wrong. They're wrong. They don't love you. You know, and all that. But you got to keep pushing that all the way through your head. Yes, they do love me. Yes, I matter. Yes, I mean something to them.
With
If we didn't love you, we didn't if you didn't mean anything to us, we wouldn't care if you came, you left or whatever and didn't come back. But the thing is though, yes, we would care. We would miss you if you didn't go if you just dropped off the chat and never come back. We would worry about you, what is going wrong, what are you doing, and we would miss you because we do care about you.
exactly. And it's like,
Yeah.
everybody has, no matter where they are on their path, they have their ups and their downs. They have their highs and lows. They have their unclimbable mountains and great crevasses that they need to try to figure out how to cross.
Mm-hmm.
And then something comes along and, oh, wait a minute, there's a bridge. I can get over now. Or I don't have to try to climb up the damn mountain. There's some stairs. Look, it's easy.
Exactly. Or
You know?
take the escalator. Screw
Yeah,
the
that
steps.
was
I'm
my
lazy.
next. But
What?
it's just, the first step is the hardest. The first step is loving yourself. And that means you have to ignore all of the,
Faults.
all of the believed perceptions.
Right.
Because remember, we've been programmed since we were children. And so, like, another thing with, and forgive me, Paul, you can stop me at any time. The size of your basic chakra. This is how you feel whether or not you can survive in this world. You and being adopted. That always has that voice in the back of the head. Was I not good enough? Was there something wrong with me? Did I do something wrong? We will come up with a litany of things. And it's like that depletes and shrinks that basic that we need for survival. And so we don't have the drive to survive. It's a half-ass attempt. You get people who claim suicide, and the difference on the root chakra or base chakra, somebody who's crying and whining about, nobody loves me, I'm going to commit suicide, and their chakra is huge, it's pregnant, they're just blowing smoke. They feel crap, but the likelihood of them ever doing anything is like way at the bottom of the barrel. Now, the converse, if there's no energy there, if it's depleted, if it feels hollow, for lack of a better term, there's just hardly any gas. That's somebody who probably would commit suicide if they were feeling that, but they won't be voicing it as loud as the person who's got the big, huge bass. So it's like going and clearing out all of the attachments, and we create our own attachments, and other people put attachments on us. They call them thought forms and thought entities. And, and then we've got elementals. Elementals are low frequency things. I kind of think of them as low hanging fruit. So these hitchhikers will get stuck in the auric field, but they'll get stuck in the chakras. And so if you have cracks, which you do in the protective web in your chakra, then you get these thought forms that get stuck in between. They come in and they find that hole and they fill it up. And so they're draining you and taking more energy. And because it's a thought form, you create the thought. It just feeds the thought and makes you think the thought more and more and more. And so it's like this big circle, this thing that just keeps going. So we have to go in and do surgery, pull it out, and then close up the web and energize and get it back to normal. And and that's something that will take several weeks of work, 3 times a week. And I can teach you how to do self-care on that. And then I could sit here and just spend time. But you have to decide, do you want to be better? Do you want to be healed? Do you want to be whole?
Yes.
Do you accept the healing? If you can't say yes, and really mean it, I can throw you bricks of gold and it won't change anything. You'll get little bits here and there, but you'll kick it back out.
Yes, I want to be healed.
So you accept the healing.
Yes.
Good. Then we will work together. We'll pick 3 days a week, and I will let you know when I'm going to work on you so you can sit someplace and just be quiet for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Cat can come around, cat can love on you, that's okay. But you really want to just be focused, listen to some nice music, or I'll be a bad girl and get you a copy of an Om. You play the Om in the house, it will also break up all the negative garbage. You can find good ones on YouTube and just play it. Put it in a room and let it play. It doesn't have to be really loud, just loud enough, to be heard in the room, but you can be somewhere else and it will work its way through the house. Kind of like the Roomba, that little robot that goes around and does the cleaning for you, and it'll permeate. It'll just keep going. I haven't been playing mine because I'm here.
That's actually mine.
Um,
I want one of them.
Om Padme, what is it? Om Mani Padme Om is another one you can find that's really good for destroying negative emotions and negative energies.
I want one of them bowls. I want one of those bowls.
Which ones?
The ones where they can go and it goes.
The brass ones are very good. From the Tibetan one, I like them better actually than I do the crystal ones. One is because you're paying $300 for a crystal bowl. Don't know for sure if it's real crystal or if it's tuned to the right frequency, and usually it's one of the chakras. And then two, just takes somebody like you got a 6-year-old come along and accidentally kick it and shatter, crystal.
Then you're crying. You're crying. The kid's crying because you're yelling at the kid, and he starts crying and you're crying because the $300 bowl's busted. But yeah, I want those. Yeah, one of those brass ones where they can hit and it goes.
You don't really hit it. You run the around it.
Mm-hmm.
I used to even have a really beautiful gong that Ed bought me, and then it literally vanished off the face of the earth. I know somebody stole it. Don't know who, but somebody stole it.
Are you sure somebody stole it, or is it up in the library?
No, somebody stole it because part of it was still here.
Mm.
So yeah, but I mean, you just decide, and then just it's like you just gotta kind of like, and for anybody with sensitive ears, forgive me, but just decide, all right, damn it, I'm freaking tired of this bullshit. I deserve better.
Mm-hmm.
I accept better. And say it. Be pissed off about the whole thing. And it's like, damn it, I'm taking what's mine. And then just make that your conviction, write it on a piece of paper, stick it to the refrigerator. I accept me. And then, place little Post-it notes all over the house so that when you happen to go in the bathroom and there it is, it's like, Have I told you I love you today? And just say that. Well, I love you, and then just little things. And you'll notice that mood changes. The house, cleaning the house, doing that energy thing with sweeping your house and just deciding that you're doing that. Um, just go for it. You can do it. You work with energy. You do ritual. So do an invocation, call down Hecate or Mayat or whoever you're feeling guided to. Uh, Grandmother Moon, call them down and then just tell them to be here with you now. And I call in my ascended masters and
It's okay.
the um, the hierarchy of angels and my spirit guides and my spirit team. Be here and assist me, and thank you for being present with me. Make me an open channel. I am willing to receive, and then just go.
Gotta stand it. You gotta get that tongue
And
just the right
we'll
position.
work, and we'll set aside. Hey Spitfire.
There you go.
Oh yeah, gotta love Windows. Not. I found that I can, changing the subject. Excuse me. I found I can pick up a new 1 terabyte Samsung SSD SATA drive for like $100. So I can take everything off of my C drive, move it onto that, and migrate stuff over, and then go and put Linux on, and I can get away from Windows because I hate Windows.
Oh, and then see, and there's the thing. Then hopefully your computer will start running smoother.
Yep, because I found out that's one of the problems is that my C drive is a SATA SSD, but it's only 256 gig, and it's already running out of memory because that's where the swap file is. So I have to. I don't remember how to swap the swap file, so I've got to find out that and then see if that doesn't fix things because I'm so tired of things glitching. That could be the problem with this is the video running, and so the swap files aren't. There's just not enough room.
Hey, now, I told I totally. I'm working on with a new tongue. I'm trying to break it in. Okay, sorry. Um, really, it's late, dude. Um, uh, I told Soul about my new channel, Pam.
Yeah.
She thinks it's awesome. She thinks it's a good idea. Now, Paula, I don't think you know about my new channel. My second channel. I'm starting up.
I do not.
My new channel is going to be called Checking In with Carl. And what it is I'm going to do 5-10 minute videos. Start off once a week. I'm going to record a 5-10 minute video once a week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about how my day's going that day and the days before that. If I do it Thursday, I'll talk about how Monday through Thursday went. And, and I'm going to talk about like how I've been feeling. How was I down? Did I have good days and whatnot? And on my down days, how did I cope with it? How did I deal with it? And I'm gonna put that on there. And um, what it is people will come in, they'll watch the video. Again, it's called checking on Carl. So when you do is you come in, you watch the video, you're checking in on me, how I'm doing. But here's the thing: you are to leave a comment, how you're doing, how your day's going. Are you down? Are you up? How are you coping with it? Okay. And then we're going to have a live once a week, probably close to the end of the week. We'll have a live. And that's where everybody can come in. It's non judgmental, totally open. Talk about how you're feeling or whatever, as comfortable as you can be. If you can be wide open, then fine. If you're not real comfortable with that, fine. If you just want to sit back and watch and wait and then possibly open up later, fine. But there's no judgmental about it. Okay, it's a totally open, safe place to talk about feelings, your feelings, how you're feeling, and it's going to be dealing with like depression and stuff like that. Um, so I'm going to have some guests come on. I might have a guest come on. One, you know, I got a friend. He is actually um, a, a grief counselor, and I've also got other people that I might that can come in and they can talk about how to deal with it. And yes, it's not going to be a professional. All we're going to do is give our opinions, how we deal with it, stuff like that, because we're not doctors, we're not professionals, so we can't give that advice. Um, but no, I think honestly, I think I'd like to have you join my channel. Sub to the channel because I think you would get stuff out of it.
Okay.
So I'm working on it now. I'm trying to get all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted and everything else. And I want to make sure I got to go and I want to check out some other sites that could possibly do the same thing. But that way I don't copy them because I want to make it mine. Um, uh, um, stuff like that. So, but I think it'd be great for you to do
I
it.
think it's a wonderful idea, and that way, somebody can check in if they themselves are feeling like I just need a helping hand. Yeah, this is how my day went, and I'm feeling this. The only thing is that what I see, and this is the business side of it, because I've spent the last year and a half helping with Pink on her channel, and going out and learning and finding out how the proper way is to do the channels. Is that you need to check every day the comments,
Oh
and
yeah,
you need to either hit the like on it, hit the heart on it, or state something. But you have to do that daily for two reasons. One, that's YouTube's malarkey, but two is because that person who maybe you've never even seen before and they find you, they hang on that acknowledgement.
exactly. And that's the other thing. I will definitely check the comments um, daily. I'll probably check it. I'm not going to check it every time a comment comes in. I will definitely, let them come up, and then I'll go through possibly like the end, close to the end of the day. Check all the comments, and I will try to comment back on every one of them. I don't know. It depends on how many they are. Um, if I'm getting like 100 comments or so, that's it's a lot of comments to go through. But I definitely will try to get through all the comments, and comment back, and say, say, hey, you're not alone. We are here. You know, we've been there. We got the T-shirt, and trust me, I could show you my closet. It's full of T-shirts, full of T-shirts, and all. So I've got just about a T-shirt and everything. So, um, but yeah, so I think it would be good, definitely, and I definitely would get back with everybody if I can, as much as I can, because I'm only one person, and there's more of y'all than there is me, even if I do have four eyes. Um, so yes,
Um,
Divergent. Yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of dark things, and
you don't
actually,
know that. Just understand, you're putting it out there. You don't know if there's going to be really dark things. You're opening the door by making that statement. Just be open to accept whatever comes.
yeah,
Accept
whatever
it with
thing comes.
love. Don't automatically start labeling. Chances are of trolls may be very limited or none. I don't get trolls. Now, what you can do is in your setup, you put in some specific things like certain words or certain elements, we'll call it, that will prevent that stuff from showing up. Like certain things, if they meet that criteria, it needs your approval. And it's cool to do it that way because then nobody else has to see any bullshit stuff. I think the only thing I've ever gotten is those stupid BLY weird shortened up.
Oh,
Um,
and it's the links that'll take you to an adult site if you ain't careful.
yeah, and
Hmm.
I just automatically report them.
Yeah,
I see that, I report it. It never shows up in my comments, but it shows up in my dashboard. And so, just meticulously, and you and I can do it together if you want, or anybody else who knows how it works, is just go through and set up all of the parameters and figure out what words do you not want to appear, and you put those. You can set up a list of words that you don't want to have anybody ever write.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, Amanda does the same thing. And you have
Yeah,
complete control. Problem is most people don't know how to do it, and YouTube's explanation of it is kind of crap.
yeah, and exactly. And I almost wish this is the thing. What I could do, not I could do it, but I wish I could. Yeah, I wish I could do. I don't know if you can do it, but you can leave comments, but people can't see the comments. Only I can see the comments. So that way, everybody's not reading everybody's kind of personal business in a way where it's not all out there for them to see. I'm the one that's really putting myself out the most by putting myself out on the video. But you know, sometimes somebody may not want their whole thing out there right then and all. So I wish there was a way you could do that where you can hide it from the comments from the people, but they can still comment.
There is a way by setting it up so that they have to be approved, and so they can leave all the comments, and you'll be the only one that sees them. And then after you've approved it, you can comment to it, and it'll show up out there. So it just means that it won't show up until you get into it.
Yeah.
So just do that. That all comments have to be approved, and then
I
that way you have 100% control, and you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about diddly squat.
And that's also a good way where I can wean out what shouldn't be in there
Hmm.
as well.
And two, you can, and if there's somebody who maybe, let's take the worst case scenario, that's really talking, you know, that it was such a crap day and they just would rather go and blow themselves away, kind of stuff. You have to figure out, is that somebody who is looking for attention? Because sadly, there's a lot of that.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes just claiming suicide is just to get attention, and I've known plenty of those, because 9 times out of 10, the person that wants to commit suicide will never tell you.
No.
They'll just go and do it. So it's like, my life isn't worth living, and they go through this whole
Yeah. And there's also
whine, and
another.
no matter what you tell them, they continue. That's somebody looking for attention. A person who wants to commit suicide, I've lost plenty.
Hmm. Now there
They
is
never
some though.
told you. They never said squat. And you
Right.
didn't even know by how they acted that they were feeling like, because they didn't speak of it.
Yeah. Now there's sometimes like me for instance. I didn't say I wanted to. I felt like I didn't deserve to. But the thing is though, I was wanting to. I never said it. I was you know going to. I was very close to it. Very close. Um, I mean, I was actually that night. Yes, I'm putting myself out there. You know, um, that one night, I literally wanted to just turn the cam off, so I wouldn't be one of them other people that been on YouTube or whatever, and they did something like that. Secondly, I didn't want to put them through seeing it, but I was very close. That's the closest I've ever had been to jumping off the edge of the cliff. So, um, but yes, there are some that they're just sad, they're lonely, they're depressed, and they want attention. You know, and they do that because they know if they say that, yes, they're going to get that attention that they want. But then there are some people that if they they leave key things and all. Those key things that you got to know what those key things are because they're trying to tell you that they need help. They're getting close to that edge, but you got to listen to it and be able to help catch it before it goes too far.
Well, I didn't mean to discount anybody because people, you know, have different approaches. The thing that I'm stating is that the majority, you
Yeah.
can tell that there was somebody the other night that for no reason at all, and I went back through the whole chat and I was listening to who was talking. I'm not mentioning any names.
Yeah, no.
I don't even remember which night it was, which chat I happened to pop in on, and they were, they were going on and on about somebody who I guess copied their name or was trolling, and so now they wanted to commit suicide because their life wasn't worth living. That people were thinking that they were a troll and da 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 da, you know, and they were just going off on that. And it was like, no, you know, stop. It's not your fault, and you know, and then
Yeah.
they're, you know, they talk about, well, my channel has this many followers and they have none, you know, and that's how you could tell it wasn't him. And it was like, stop. And that's one of my big things. I don't want the mention of trolls on my channel. I don't
Yeah.
have them. They don't come in here. I don't want it to be a topic because that's when it's going to open the floodgates and everybody's going to
Yeah.
show up.
Exactly. And that's the thing. And I agree with you. It's talked about too much. And all you're doing is fueling the fire.
Right. And the other thing too is that then you start getting people who become paranoid and then they accidentally start banning people or booting them or freezing them or whatever because they think just because they said one thing
Yep.
that, you know, that makes them a troll. Now, I remember on Paul's channel there was a troll, but they weren't being a troll. They admitted they were a troll, but they were genuinely listening to the channel. It wasn't until somebody, and I don't remember who it was in Paul's channel, that started up some shit about the troll thing, and then Paul got into the, you know, about them being a troll or something, and it was like this guy was being respectful
And honest, up forward.
and everybody there was not being respectful to him. He got booted, banned, kicked, whatever the heck it was. So when he came back in another name, and he was being a troll then
Mm-hmm.
because he was like,
That's
F you, you know, I told you
Mhm.
straight out, was being honest, but I'm here listening.
Mhm.
And you treated me like crap, and now you're going to get it. And I get it. I do get it. I wouldn't want to insult the gnomes. They might get mad at me. But I mean, it really is. It's kind of tough. I mean, what do you think, Pam? It's kind of like damned if you do and damned if you don't.
And the
Yeah.
thing is, the more attention you bring to it, the more they show up.
Yeah.
Like I had a friend that had an issue with one, and the more you keep going, the more you keep feeding it, the more they kept going, the more they kept lashing back out. Once you stop feeding it, it simmers back down.
You know, and two, from what I've noticed, and
Ow!
here what?
My ankle just popped. Sorry.
Oh,
It was one of them that
like
felt
I
so
didn't
good.
do
Art.
it.
No, it just
Um,
popped and it felt so good.
You know, here I'm saying I don't want to talk about this subject, but since we are, you know, I think that even the conversation, if somebody is one of them and sees the conversation, they're more apt to come in and, well, I'm going to screw with you now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like, this is not their cup of tea. They're not going to come in here and pull crap because they're going to get bored. And what the heck gibberish is going on? And I don't want to be. I don't. It's not
Well,
worth
see,
my time.
here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you something right now. And I got a bunch of mods. And a lot of my mods are probably in here. But that's the thing. I don't want trolls. I don't want anything mentioned in my lives about that because I don't want it in there. If they come in there, okay, they come in there. I'll deal with it then. But I just don't want it talked anymore. I'm tired. I'm literally getting to the point I'm tired of hearing about it. And it's getting to the point to where I'm about ready to just give up on YouTube because I'm tired of the drama of hearing about it day in, day out. Every freaking live that I go to, I hear about these things. And all you're doing is you're putting them in the spotlight and you're giving them the attention that they want. The less attention you give them, the more likely they don't want to come. They won't come around. Why? Because you're
They're
not
not
going
getting attention.
right.
I get it, and I agree with you.
They don't care.
And just kind of backstepping, Crystal was talking about being on a on a Discord, mental health Discord chat, and that's kind of also the difference between Discord and the YouTube. There is a whole different type of person over there, and you just get different people. There is the likelihood of having some people who genuinely want help, need help, are looking for some kind of comfort. But really, are they going to go to YouTube? I mean, you're going to have, for the most part, your friends, your family to come in and check on you and to drop their pearls of wisdom or drop their lifeline so that you can pull them up.
Right.
And then from there, they may talk about, what, you should go check out my friend Carl. If you're feeling down, go talk to him. He always has something to say that lifts you up. Or, if anything, just to see how he's doing, because in that you might find some help. And, so that's I think is going to turn about more so than just branding you and putting you out there, and consistency. I cannot speak of consistency enough. I am not consistent.
Oh.
Life comes.
Well, exactly. And that's the thing, though. Even my videos might be 5 or 10 minutes long. Guess what? They're going to be raw, unedited, and everything. Why? Because if I goof up in that video, so be it. I want people to see that goof up.
Yeah.
Because why? We make mistakes. We screw up. And it's okay to screw up. The thing is, though, learn from that screw up, fix it, and move on. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, well, we all make mistakes. So we stammer, we stutter, we talk too fast, we talk too slow, we repeat ourselves, we go, now, what was that thought again, squirrel? Sorry, that was the dog farting. That makes it more human, I think.
Mhm.
It's like,
look, exactly. And the thing I want to also show is that, look, when you make a mistake, don't fret.
Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah, that too. Or is it fret over it?
Well, that to me means the same thing. Don't beat yourself up.
Yeah,
it's like,
don't beat yourself
just
up
don't.
over it. Yeah.
Why
Don't
did
cry
I
over
do that?
spilt
Oh my
milk.
god.
Yeah, don't cry over spilt milk. Just clean it up.
Yeah. So you
Get a
just
paper
think
towel,
about the next
clean it
time.
up. Yeah. So that's the thing, and that's why I want it to be raw, unedited, to see the real. Well, you see the real me. When I'm up here, this is me. Kenny Rowe. I'm the same person. You can ask Soul. I talked to her, even Pam. I've talked to them off of YouTube. I'm the same person as I am here and there.
No comment.
Just Yeah, you're really proving my case now, aren't you?
Uh,
Jeez. Okay.
well, we needed a laugh.
Besides this one here, come reverse. I hate it. Reverse this one right here. Don't listen to her. You listen to this one. I'm scared. Don't. I don't know if y'all trusted Ginger. Never trusted Ginger. Um, but but yeah, I'm the same person. What you see is what you get. I don't act any differently off of YouTube that I do on YouTube. My wife can tell you that. I'm the same person. She sits here next to me while I'm doing these, and you know, I act no differently. She'll tell me,
Crystal
I
makes a
say,
valid point,
right,
which saying that she would advise to avoid the word mental health on your channel. And the reason why I would say it is because you are not trained.
right. Oh yeah,
And
mental health is not going to be anywhere mentioned. Mental. Wait a
right
minute
now,
now.
I'm just saying,
No, wait a minute.
I'm
Are you saying actually mental health, or are you talking about a specific?
just mental health. You should not use the term mental health.
Right.
It's
That's
like,
like it's going to be just like depression. I'm just saying, oh, I'm depressed.
yeah, it's
Oh,
like today I'm feeling depressed. And
exactly.
this is what I did to fix it. I went out and I hugged a tree. I sat down with my back against the tree and I did this, and
I'm not
this.
a tree hugger.
You should be.
Huh?
You should be.
Love 'em.
No. Oh,
Trees
I am.
love to help.
Uh, no, mine's covered. They got ants all the time crawling up them things. Man, I don't want them things on me. But
I
no,
every
but
once in a while out at Ren Fair, there would be just this one person you'd read, and you'd feel like they slimed all over you. And you're just like, ugh. And I'd be done with the reading, and I'd run outside and I'd go hug the tree. It's like, take it off of me. And then
yeah,
I'd go
but you
back
gotta be
in and I'd
careful
say,
about it. The thing is, though, like you said before, and yes, I do listen and remember things. You got to ask the tree, can it take some of the load off of you?
yeah,
Um,
I always ask them.
well, I know, but I'm reiterating it to them.
Oh, reiterating, got you.
I'm Southern, forgive me. Um,
No forgiveness.
um, but yeah, ask the tree. Can you hug it? Can it take the load? A tree's strong. It's very strong. But the thing is, though, you don't want to
You
go
can
hug the
kill a
same
tree
tree,
too.
huh?
You can kill the tree.
Yes, you don't want to hug the same tree.
Too many
Hug,
times.
hug the tree. So hug the same tree over and over because you can
And
kill
over
the
and
tree.
over and over. Yeah, you want
Right.
to.
Cycle through. Grab that tree. Grab that tree. Now this one right here, I got two trees growing in one, so I can hug it twice and be all right. But yeah, Divergent vlogging. No, it's not a. It's not technically vlogging. Well, I guess, but not
It,
really. It's
it
it's not
is.
really a.
I mean, even
Yeah,
this can be considered kind of vlogging. We're talking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
it's
I don't know.
come almost like but it's not really a vlog. I don't know. I think that's why I put checking in with Carl, because that way it's not like a vlog. It's not a whatever. It's you're just
But it is. It's a video log of your day, so it's vlogging.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's a vloggy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So it's
look,
like checking in with Carl vlog.
Yeah.
that's why I put it on my channel's name. It's Pam
Well,
Slime Vlogs, and it covers everything. So,
here's the thing, Spitfire. Yes, there are cyberbullies out there, but the thing is that here's the thing. Thanks, Soul. Now I'm catching that crap. Um, it's going to be hard to do a video on how to end cyberbullying. And looking for keywords, there's not really any keywords. They're just going to flat out tell you, they're just going to flat out bully you. They're going to say, they're just going to bully you. They're going to just say harsh, nasty stuff. I mean, to you, all right, Pam, I'm going to use your example. I don't mean none of this, but they're just gonna come out and say you're the ugliest redhead I've ever seen.
Hmm.
That's what they're gonna say. They're not gonna say keywords. They're just gonna flat out. A bully
Right.
doesn't give keywords. They're just flat out mean. They're gonna
Yeah.
tell you to the point of
They're going to
exactly
find a way to put you down or to
right.
turn your words around. And, and there is nothing you can do
And you're
about
you're a beautiful redhead, by
cyberbullying
the way.
other than just blocking them
Right.
and ignore it. Delete it off your channel if it's a comment, unless you've got your channel set for approving all. And you just deal with it and don't become emotionally attached. Just okay. It's like, doing the books and I'm $5 short. Oh, I found an extra $2, just do the job and
I'm only
don't
three
sweat it.
short.
But
Yeah.
I mean, cyberbullying, you know,
They're just punks. That's all they are.
they can do some real damage,
Yes, they can.
but part of it too lies in the person who's being bullied needs to have the tools, not anybody else, but the person being bullied to have the tools to know that they can stand up to this, that these are just words and there are ways to shield yourself against it. Number one, just make up your damn mind. Oh, you're so full of crap. And what go to the old kindergarten thing. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And what you say bounces off me and sticks to you. And send it back to them. Do the energy sending it back. This working
I
this
reverse it back to
weekend
them. I just turn
in
it back on
pranic
them.
healing, and actually getting to physically, we'll stick with that word, physically see the chakras and seeing the attachments inside the web, getting that wake up call, whatever. But being trained in that and seeing things that I didn't know were there before. I knew about attachments and all the elementals and the thought forms and blah blah blah. But this was different because in all my years, nobody ever taught me that there was this protective web inside the solar plexus or inside the chakras. And so to see that for myself and go, oh wow, and I have a way to measure and to see and to ask. I can scan and ask, are there holes? Are there blockages? Is there something there? Oh, what am I feeling? I feel there's cords here, and so seeing this stuff this weekend, that's why was called psycho or pranic psychotherapy. It's meant to coincide with psychotherapy from the medical aspect. It's not meant to take away from it. It is meant to help it. There were a number in the book. Do I have it here? Yeah, I got the book here. There were a number of psychiatrists in the front of the book that told their stories about how they had different patients that no matter what they did, spending all of this time doing everything the books tell you on how to handle a person that may be violent tendencies or suicidal or, kind of on the schizophrenic side or whatever, different ailments. And they did everything that they knew how to do in their training and nothing was working. And when they added this one element of the psychotherapy from the pranic psychotherapy, the patients had complete change within days. There was a little boy in one of because Amanda Hoops was talking about, taking her son to kindergarten for the first time. And this was a child who had extreme separation anxiety. And the first day of school, mom stayed there, but that child would not leave her side. If she was even out of vision, he would just have a complete meltdown and freak out. And they went and found out that his root chakra was really small, was depleted. I think there was some thought forms in there. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and read it. And so they just did the work. And then kid was fine. Kid was okay. Mom, I don't want to go home. I'm playing with my friends, because he had the meltdown or whatever. And then she was all set to take him back home. The psychologist was on campus, and she's the one that did the work with the little boy. And so he stayed. She removed what the problem was, and Mom was surprised. She was expecting, after apologizing and everything, that she had to take him, but that issue was removed. Same thing with somebody's dog. The dog had such extreme separation anxiety. They did pranic healing on the dog, finding that there were attachments, because dogs have emotions, horses have emotions, heck, cows have emotions. And so they did these steps, these protocols, and had results. And so, I've gotten to see firsthand about all these lovely things that, I'm used to seeing, like energy, thought emotions, thought forms in the auric field, but I didn't know about them attaching into the solar plexus. And that was cool, because it was like, oh, well, that explains some things. Violent tendencies, that was another one where there is a thought form that feeds off of that anger, and so it makes you angry in order for it to get fed. It's like having Klingons on the starboard bow. And now we're quiet.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But I mean, it was a fascinating weekend. I love to share it with you guys, what little I can, because I'm gonna have to go back and do it all over again to get it all. God. I mean, I don't need to do the advanced, but I definitely need to retake the pranic therapy, psychotherapy, because there's just so much involved in that. It's so different from the physical work versus the emotional, mental. And sometimes you'll do the physical work and see no change, because it isn't really lying in the physicalness, but actually in the mentalness, if that makes sense. And I am thirsty. And now he snores. That's okay. He farted a little bit ago and jumped up like, oh no. I was like, did you scare yourself?
That's the funniest thing when a dog does that. Now, what's really funny is when the dog's asleep, farts, wakes them up, and they look at you like, and you're looking at it, and they look up at you and you're like, what? It's even funny is when the dog actually lifts its leg up a little bit, like lifts its dog up, rips it, and then puts it down, and then looks at you like, what? I didn't do it.
I'm innocent.
Yeah. You just lift your leg for nothing, huh?
Yeah, I'm Walter he never farted for 5, 6 years, 7 years, never farted. Never that I heard. And then one day he's curled up on the bed, kind of just laying there, and all of a sudden you hear this. That's it, just a little. And he looks at his butt. He's got his nose right to the tail. Like, where'd that come from? Who are you? And what did you just do? Now it's old man farts.
Of course,
There's,
when you get older, that's when they come out more.
Yeah, they're louder, and not to share too much information, but they sound moist.
Oh no, what's really better? No, the worst ones are the silent but deadly, like a submarine.
Oh, yeah, no, he's never. I've never had the silent but deadly. I've never noticed that, so there was no odor. And he still doesn't have an odor. Once in a blue moon, thank the gods. But just to watch him, he literally runs from it. It's like if he passes gas, he jumps up and looks back where he was just laying, like, you know,
Something spooked him.
something got me. Wasn't me. Who did that?
My friend used to raise Broadies, and she had a couple of them when my son was little, and they were very gentle. They were huge dogs. You could do anything to them. They wouldn't snip, growl, anything. But I remember bringing him there. He was probably about 2.5, 3 at the time. And the dogs, every time they passed gas, they would leave the room. So we're watching this because at the same time, he's going through that transition from, potty and diapers and all that. We're looking at him and blaming him, and the dogs are leaving the room. And oh my gosh, I've never seen something that stunk so bad in my life.
Okay, I'm gonna have to raise my hand on that one. I'm guilty of that, but I don't do it at the house. I do it at Walmart. I'll go down the aisle and then I'll walk down. I'll walk around and I'll come back up to the other end, back to the other end of it where I just walk down, and I just stand there and watch somebody walk down the aisle.
I had a friend do that. Oh, I take that back. That was my son-in-law. He had such horrid gas. I'm standing in Ross, and I'm like, oh my God, get away from me. So what's he do? He goes over and he stands away, and I'm at the cashier, and he comes up and he farts and leaves. And I'm like, I'm dying here. And the woman's just looking like, I'm like, I didn't do it. He did.
You know what's worse? Yeah, I don't know how the heck
Oh,
we
he
got
was
on the topic
horrid.
about passing gas, but what's really bad is our car. When I was driving, when I could drive, I was driving one time, and our car has leather seats, heated leather seats. I rolled the wind. I had all the windows were up. I locked the window so she could not roll it down. I turned my heater on. I just sat there for a little bit, with the heater on for a little bit, get the seat nice and warm. I'll sit there and rip the one, and then I turned the heated seat off because it was still nice and warm from being on. And I just look over and I just start smiling, and she smiles back at me, and then all of a sudden it hits her, and she's sitting there trying to roll that window down. It won't go down because I got it locked. She's like, shut up.
You're telling tales. She can talk.
Yeah, but you can't say that word. No, the other one.
That's just
I remember.
too funny.
I know.
Party
remember-
over.
Whoa, wait a minute. Now, Pam, why are you turning green?
I'm not turning green.
Yes, it's going from the bottom of her. Yeah, it's going from the bottom of her screen down to your screen. Both of y'all are turning green.
I did not fart.
Me neither.
Am I the only one
It
that's
was
seeing
not
that?
me.
It was a joke. I'm above her, and you're talking about
Right.
it going down. I didn't fart.
But it's odd though. It's green right there from your right here.
I'm wearing a green shirt.
No, it's like a green band. Hold on a second.
It won't come across, so don't worry about it.
No.
I just saw on here. That's oh God, I'm tired.
Okay. This is what I see. Look.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't see that.
Nope.
Nope.
I saw that earlier, but not now.
See, it's going to Pam now. But that's exactly what it's doing.
Nope, don't see it. Sorry. The fairies, they be. Yes,
Could be
here.
my quality.
Yeah, you're at 3. I surprisingly, I'm at 4 next. I'm 10 out of 10. Oh,
I'm
see, now
maxed
you're
out
back up.
green.
You're 9 out of 10 on network. Everybody's 10. Yep. Pam, you're just 9 out of 10.
Mm,
That's still a passing grade. Sorry.
beginning.
Whoa,
As long as I'm 50%.
that is wild. I was wondering.
Oh, excuse me. Goodness sakes.
Hey, so
What?
not only was I when I was trying to get the green. All right, Pam stopped. You're still doing the green, but from on Paula's side, from that corner going towards the blinds, I saw that.
Huh.
I saw it. I saw it.
We could blame it on Grace. It could be. Let's see. Let's try a. Does that change it any?
No, but that's a cute picture though.
Ah,
And then the dude picture. He's a mess. He's a ham. He's
gee, I
rotten.
wonder where he gets that from.
He stinks. He's so rotten. Uh oh.
Oh goodness,
That
I
hurt.
am just.
Oh.
That's what you get. You started to call him a stinker.
Yeah. Oh, he's not hurt. Oh, it hurts those muscles right on that rib cage. They've been loose all the time.
Well, work on the muscles and stuff.
They came loose. They separated from a rib cage. I think it's back when I had pneumonia. My uncle's got the same thing. He has the same issue.
Excuse me. Oh goodness.
Paula, you asleep?
No, I'm not asleep, but I gotta go because I'm an hour past my medication time.
Oh, honey,
Holy
baby.
crap. Go take your meds. Have a good night. Sleep good.
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything, you guys.
Love
Oh,
you
you're
so
welcome.
much, Paula.
Yeah.
I love you guys too.
Aw.
You really are worth it.
I know.
Yeah. Yay. Thank you. That's my birthday present. You said yes.
Mm-hmm. You can't take it back.
No, I won't take it back.
Holy crap. Guess what? When
What?
she said yes,
You saw the light?
no, the green band stopped. It's clear. You're not green anymore.
Who's not green?
You don't have that green band going across you anymore. As soon as she said yes, the green band went away.
Cool. Thank you for protecting me. Saving me from that green band.
I don't know what I mean, it's weird. As soon as she said yes, bam, the green band went gone.
Cool.
But I tell you one thing though. Yeah, you need to clean. I think once you clean your house, Paula, clean your house,
Uh-huh.
get rid of that booger. A lot of your negative feeling probably will start to go away a little bit.
Okay.
But the more you get the negative feeling, you're feeding it as well.
Right, right. That makes sense.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, alcoholics. There's a reason why they call alcohol spirits. And there are entities that feed off of that. And so alcoholics have that addiction, that thing there wants to be fed, and it makes the cravings worse and brings it in, and that's why there's no self-control.
Yeah, it's almost like a snowball effect for you. It's helping you make you feel
Trixie!
negative, and the more negative you feel, the more stronger it gets. It's just not a snowball, but it's like just
Yeah.
a vicious cycle. That's all it is. It's just a cycle.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you got to remember, you're worth something. You're worth something to us, and you're worth something to yourself.
you're just worthy. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I took the long road for it. Okay.
I know you always do.
Gosh,
And
I
you tell
forgot.
me I talk too much.
I'm very detailed. I'm detail oriented. Dang,
Your ass.
I ain't got one.
Not
Yeah,
even gonna go there. Sweetheart, you be blessed. You have a great rest.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure when you get done here, cut. Remember, just say I'm cutting all the cords, and just cut and cut and cut until you say I'm done cutting. Okay, I'm cut. I'm free. Hallelujah. And then just relax.
Okay.
And then just hear this. I love you. Thank you so much. You're
I'll
so
talk to
beautiful.
you guys soon. I'll talk to you soon, Soul.
Okay, yeah, we'll set up and we'll work out a schedule and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
I'm supposed to, I don't know what tomorrow brings, but supposed to go for my birthday for dinner, lunch, something like that. I don't know. And then Donna, my brother Bob's wife, is supposed to be coming down Thursday to go have lunch with me for my birthday. And then Friday, Angela's supposed to go, and her daughter are going to go probably the same place for my birthday on Friday. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, if you don't go live,
I probably will, but um, I want to touch on the spirit entities, just because if we're going to be working on making communication, we really have to clear all of this stuff first. That's the first thing.
yeah,
Is we just got to clear everything. We got to get rid of all the hitchhikers, all of the garbage, all of the fear, the doubt, the beliefs that we've put into place, and stuck here and there, and start pulling them off and throwing them in the fire or throwing them in the water or whatever. Oh, that's what's going on. I'm like, Carl, there's something behind you.
it's nothing important. Ow!
Thank you for that. Good girl, Ashley.
You're not a very nice person.
I am.
No, you ain't.
I'm the most loving person you'll ever meet.
Suck her tongue at it.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome, Donnie. I didn't know she was a Cancer too. Yay, Cancers rule.
Okay, I'll guys.
All right, baby girl.
Papa, have a good night.
Have a good night, Paula.
Thanks for coming. Enjoyed it with you.
Sweet dreams.
Oh,
Cool, Donnie. I know Cam was saying, because that's why he was going to come down, was my birthday and my mom's birthday, but next week, hopefully, maybe, or the week after. I don't know. I got to get ready for Ren Fair. I don't want to do that.
oh, is that this weekend?
No, Ren Fair. I gotta go out there for a couple days to get the booth set up, and then I gotta hire some people to work fair. Like, too bad, Donnie, that you can't come out there. Because I need somebody to hawk, but I need somebody to really hawk.
Hawk. Huh?
Yeah,
I can hawk a good loogie.
not that kind of hawk. No, I need somebody to be who's interactive and can bring people into the booth to come and see our wares and check this out. And we've got flasks and blah and blah and blah and and all that other stuff. So
Wait a minute, is this all medieval stuff?
yeah.
Ooh, I love the medievals. That is like the coolest time period.
Babe, you're in the way.
Sorry. My back's killing me. Oh, it's so killing me. Trying to jerk that tub out of that stupid washing machine. Oh man.
So build the fire,
Oh.
light white screen, and then go from the top of your spine down and just start doing that.
Either that or I can find a good looking little Asian girl to walk on my foot back barefooted. Oh!
Do it again, Ashley.
Didn't think so.
That'd be so good. Oh, ow!
How about I get a paddle next time?
She's mean.
Oh, you'd like it too much.
Shh, not on this channel. We don't talk like that on this channel.
How you doing, Trixie?
The look on your
Staying out of
Trixie.
trouble?
the look on your face is priceless.
It was funny. How are you doing, Trixie?
Let's see. Sunday is 4th of July. Are you doing something for Sunday?
Who, me?
Yeah, because you usually go live on Sundays.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to redo my first record video on my channel, and I'm just gonna record a video, quick one, saying that I'm going to postpone this Sunday to the
The
next
4th of
Sunday.
July.
Yeah, the 4th of July, because
Hanging with family.
Yep. Hey, you need to spend more time with the family instead of being on YouTube. Go see the fireworks. Enjoy and be with family.
Awesome, Trixie. Hope you had a wonderful time.
Yep. So Thursday night, Thursday night we're going to. I don't know yet. I don't know if he's made a determination or yet we're going to it or not. But the army base here, they're going to. They're doing. They got a fireworks. They're gonna have bands playing, and they got a fair.
Hmm.
So, and then Sunday, my brother and sister-in-law are gonna get Jake Sunday for the 4th, and then they're gonna take him off to go watch fireworks.
Oh, cool.
So he's gonna go watch them with them and my two nieces. So,
Oh, that'd be nice.
yeah.
I will be sitting here studying or doing something.
Yeah, I'll be here. We'll be here at the house, so we'll be staying here Sunday probably. I don't think we're gonna go anywhere.
We can't. Everything's gonna be closed Sunday. I gotta get steaks Friday. Sunday's the 4th.
I'm just. You see the look on my face I'm giving you?
You see the
That's
look on
a-
my face I'm giving you?
That's that. Really? No, like go look at watch fireworks or whatever. That's what I'm talking about, goober. But
I don't want to be in near a crowd of people.
no, I don't either. It's kind of why I don't really want to go to the fort either. But I hate crowds. I really do. I hate them. But yeah, I'll probably be here. I'll be here Sunday, but I'm gonna make it to where everybody needs to go spend time with their families instead. But I guarantee there'll be a ton of people on here still. The
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there will be.
YouTube
Yeah.
addiction.
Oh, I
that's
bet you
good.
that's what you needed to do.
That's good, Trixie. Oh, you was reading the chat? Oh, Lord. There's no telling what you read. There's a lot.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's one-sided. You only get what's being said in the chat and not what's being talked about on the screen. And
What's
so,
odd is a lot of times, when I replay the live, the chat's not there. You only watch what the panel's doing. So
it depends on the settings. I mean, sometimes I have it set to not having the um, the chat replay.
Mm-hmm.
Trixie, we've been on for 2 hours and 51 minutes and 7 seconds.
Mm-hmm. In other words, we've been on here too long.
Yeah.
I know
So,
Pam's got to get because she's got to go to bed. She's got to go to work in the morning.
oh,
Mhm.
sweet pea. Well, I'm so glad that you came up and you were up here. This was fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we gotta do this sometimes. Have a few people up here like that and talk. You know.
Well, I mean, I think that really was what the channel was meant to be. Coffee, tea, and soul is just have a cup of coffee and chat for an hour, or a cup of tea, or a glass of water, or whatever, and share things. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea who I am. I know there is a equine rescue um, down the road, about probably 10 miles, 12 miles. Um, Mostly it's donkeys. I think they've got a couple other horses and maybe some ponies or something. But it's supposed to be a donkey rescue, and I'm thinking about seeing about donating time to work with their animals there, uh, doing the pranic healing and stuff. Probably Trixie. And I don't have it set for replay. I haven't figured out how to set all that stuff up coming from Restream. I need to go into YouTube to set that up. All right, Donnie. Let me know if you want to work out at fair. But anyway, yeah, brain fart. Now I forgot where I was going. What was I saying? Oh, well, whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, I think I'm toast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it seems everybody's rebranding themselves, doing something a little different, or altering things. I can't be anything but me, so I'm certainly not. Um, Certainly not going to get into gaming. I want to stick with walking the path.
What
Keeping
were you trying to see?
no idea what that's talking about, Trixie.
Oh, maybe when the screens were jumping green.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, and I was the only one that could see it, really. I guess it's, how they say that sometimes some things are only meant for certain people to see.
mhm.
And like I said, it was weird that she said yes, and bam, gone. Oh, jeez.
Wow, Donnie, you sound as bad as I'm. Well, just make sure you save your nickels and dimes to get it fixed, or do the repairs yourself so it's cheaper. I got itch on the top of my foot.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, green to see my aura.
Oh,
Oh, I still think though. So one day we're gonna have to do that. I want to do that.
do
Speaking
the
of that,
painting? Yeah, we'll do that.
yes,
Mm.
I think that's gonna be. What we need to do is. I agree with you though. Let's do a before and after caption of it to see the difference between being junk and then clean. What the
Yeah,
difference
you
is.
mean, um, doing a straight right off the top, and then spending like maybe a week of working specifically one project. Oh, my foot's better now.
Yeah, like do it like we did last time. I go to sleep and you just go ahead and go to town. Yep, that seems so much easier to just because then I can. While I'm asleep, that's when it's the quiet. I'm the quietest. I don't have
When
interrupt.
you're getting out of the way.
Well, when I don't have a kid coming up going, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy," or nag, 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 nag.
She's gonna bop you.
She don't get it. But
But yeah,
Um,
no, I think that's probably the best way, and we'll just
now,
set
like
up 3 days a week.
the thing is though, like I said though, there's probably some things that are in my aura. Just some use your crash.
Discretion.
Yeah, on what you want to tell, what you tell and all, because some things I may not want out.
Well, we may probably do this one-on-one on Zoom.
Well, yeah, and do the clean one on here.
Oi.
Because I don't have the perfect history, just so you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Quit contributing.
Not. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm breathing.
Good. Breathe in.
Wait a minute. I think I'm breathing.
Breathe out.
Am I still alive?
Breathe in.
No. Okay.
Breathe
Okay.
out.
I'm still alive. I'm breathing, I think. But
You're such a thing.
I try.
I know.
I don't know how you put up with me. I don't know how both of y'all put up with me, to be honest with you.
I'm a very tolerant person.
Yeah,
Right.
see, she puts up with me too. So, hey,
Yeah, but there's the thing. I mean, I'm worse than y'all. Y'all.
that's debatable. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm out of camera. I'm scratching my ankle.
All right. So you got 2 minutes. Oh, you got 1
1
minute.
and a half minutes.
Yeah, 1 minute and
30 seconds.
yes. Yeah, give or take. Yep.
Well, now we're down to
1 minute, 10 seconds.
not yet. Now we're 10. So I don't know tomorrow, other than, supposed to go out for my birthday. We'll see. If not, I may go by myself. If not, I don't know.
Well, let me know.
I will.
There's a good possibility if you don't, I might for the heck of it.
Well, I mean, you can. Doesn't
I'm-
phase me any, and then I'll
I
just
am not
jump
going to
on
go
you.
live when you go live. Thank you very much.
No, but I'm saying is if you do, I'll just jump on you.
That didn't sound right. That didn't come out right.
All right.
You didn't think that one through, did you?
No, I didn't. I really didn't. You're just so bad.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for sharing space with me tonight. Mitakuewash, and you guys bless my heart and soul so much. You have no idea. Maybe you do.
Mhm.
I
So
can't,
we keep coming back to you.
but
'Cause
you
you
do.
took-
You bless me
grab,
so much.
you grab our hearts all the time. Like I said, I felt so off this week not talking to you.
Yeah, it sucked. I didn't like it. It did not feel right to me either. It's like I
Felt
miss
empty.
my family.
Felt empty.
Okay, that was spleen. I got to figure out what that meant. Okay. Anyway, twice. Really? Let go.
Are they trying to tell you something?
I don't know. It was just a very sharp pain in the back spleen. It was like, no, don't like that. Alrighty, so everybody have a blessed night, sweet dreams when you get there, and we will cross paths tomorrow one way or another, either here or over there.
Yep. just let me know.
I
You can
will.
give me a call.
I love you guys. Love you guys in the chat. Have a
Y'all
great
have a
night.
good night in chat.
Stay out of trouble. And if you get in trouble, don't mention my name.
Darn.
Thank you, Trixie. Thank you so very much.
Night, Trixie.
Night all.
You're awesome, Trixie. Thank you for that. And on this note, ready, aim. What button do I push?
The one that says leave.
This one doesn't say leave.
No, it says end live.
End stream up at the top. There we go. Ready, aim, ka-chunk.